be rolling. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody all right tonight? Yeah. Welcome to the world stage. You know, this is a very special night because I'm here with one of my oldest, dearest friends, Jan Williamson from 18th Street Arts Complex. And everybody knows Jan, and those that know Jan know that she's the coolest person ever. And it's just so beautiful that we can partner with 18th Street, and we've been doing it now for a few years now, right?
11.
Yeah. So we've been partnering with this thing, and so tonight I heard these people warming up and practicing, and it's going to be a great show. So let me get out the way. Jan, you take it over.
So Dwight, you didn't introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Dwight, the head of the incomparable world stage. Yay. And also one of my dearest, oldest, bestest, favorite friends. So fun to be with you here tonight. And Jan Williamson, 18th Street Arts Center, California's largest artist residency program. We host over 100 artists a year through our different residency programs. And tonight is, is our Make Jazz Fellowship, the culmination of a 3-month residency with a jazz instrumentalist who we choose every year. It's underwritten by the Herb Alpert Foundation. And the purpose of this residency is to give an artist, a jazz artist, 3 months time to focus on their own work without having to run around gig and market and do all of the things that musicians have to do to keep themselves going. So tonight, we're really super thrilled to present Christopher McBride, who is, and his new work. And if you like what you hear tonight and you're interested in learning more about 18th Street Arts Center, please check out our Borderless Patreon page. And so continue to support our work. And if you like the world stage where we are tonight, please also support the world stage. Yes.
Give it up for Jan, y'all. Yeah. All right. Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Like I said, it's funny. 3 months went by. I feel like yesterday, I had just started working on this music. Like, Pierre, can you help me a little bit? And now it's all written. It's all done. Yeah, man. And I love that there's music next door. I know that seems like it would be kind of a drag, but man, music is awesome, man. It used to be multiple joints jumping at different spots all over the place, Then we got away from it. We made the music super serious, and now nobody comes, It's So we gotta work. We gotta find a happy medium. So music playing is fine with me. I'm gonna take a quick moment and introduce this fantastic band, so we could get right to it. On the piano from Washington Heights, on the piano, this is Robert Rodriguez. Round of applause. From Beloit, Wisconsin, on the key, on the Fender Rhodes tonight, this is Pierre Charles. Pierre Charles. From Glenview, Illinois, on the bass. Please give it up. This is my main man. I've been knowing him since New York, really since Chicago. And then we finally played in New York, and now he's out in L.A., doing wonderful things. This is Dan Chemalinsky on the bass. On the drums from Toronto, I just met this brother, and he's slamming on the drums. I'm glad he's here. This is Anthony Fung on the drums. I'm from Chicago. I'm Christopher McBride on the alto saxophone. Yeah. Thank you. And just, real quick, I'll introduce the vocalist a little bit later, but we have a special guest here. It's funny. there is, you know, when we talk about this project, a lot of times people fly in, people and stuff, but I'm always a person, I like to like use the people on the scene. All of these guys are world-class musicians. They travel all over the world, they play all over the world, and they live here in Los Angeles. So I'm really honored and grateful that they took the time to work out this music with me. I'm very grateful for that. So give these guys a round of applause, please. All right, I gotta put this body strap on while I'm talking. I'm gonna figure it out though. So the first song we're gonna do today, this whole project, I should explain a little bit. This project, Lessons on the Path, and everybody watching, shout out to y'all. Where, you know, I see some cameras. You know, wherever I see cameras, I'm gonna try to point. Shout out to y'all, everybody watching on the live stream. Thank you, guys. Lessons on the Path. This whole series, it started in 2018. You know, I had a couple of little life setbacks, and I was just reflecting on things. And at one point, I said to myself, you know, I really want to start a body of work that, like, either lessons that I want to ingrain inside myself, or I really want to learn, or things that I feel like drive me, you know. So that's how kind of this series started. And it's just, you know, little things that I feel like not only apply to myself, but I'm sure apply to some of you as well. So life comes at you fast. This song always works because there's always things happening in the world, you know. I'm sure if you close your eyes and you think about like a year ago, like where you were, and you know, and where you are now, it's like a lot of things happened in that year, you know. The most current thing, right? I just talked about this on Wednesday, but Kyrie Irving, right? Kyrie Irving, he couldn't play, you know. Past the mandate, baseball season comes, he could play again, right? So life comes at you fast. That's the whole purpose of that song. Anytime something happens and it's like out of nowhere, the whole Kanye Kim thing, life comes at you fast. So yeah, that's the purpose of that song. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first one. All of this music, I did the world premiere on Wednesday at Sam First, but you know, you guys get the updated, most rehearsed version of this. So I hope you guys enjoy. But this is the live stream world premiere. Life Comes at You Fast. Not too fast, Mr. McBride. Yeah, yeah. Life comes at you fast. I didn't say this before we started, but moving forward for the rest of the sets, if you guys, if you hear something that you like and you want to, participate, and then everybody on the live streams, if you're checking this out and you're watching on the Facebook page, if you hear something that you like and is that me breathing? That ain't me breathing, right? All right. I was getting paranoid. I was like, dang, I got to do something, man. This is, I got to figure it out if I'm doing that. I got nervous. I was like, oh, no. All right, cool. So if you hear something that you like and you can yell out all day, it's real quick and it's to the point. Again, this is a social music. I think a lot of times we get it, and it's very serious. I love jazz so much, but I like to talk too, so it's great to be able to do both. Anyway. So if you hear something you like, you just yell out all day. It's real quick and to the point. We're going to do it together really fast because that way all the extroverts, you can say it as much as you want for the rest of the set, and all the introverts, you never have to say it again. All right? So here we go on 3. 1, 2, 3. All day. Perfect. All right. So if you hear something you like, you just holler that out. Cool. So with that being said, this is a great time to holler that out because we got our special guest coming on up here. This is a native of Baltimore by way of Philly. And now she has moved to sunny Los Angeles, so I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of her around. But please give a huge round of applause. This is Lee Mo on the vocals. So, this is your mic. I got a whole mic right here. I got 2 mics. Cool. I was doing that at Sam first. We had to share the mic. You know, I got 2 now. Shout out to the world stage. Thank you, Dwight. So, not all who wander are lost. This is a tune. I'm sure we've all had those moments in our lives where it's like, man, I'm not quite sure I'm on the right path. You know, it gets a little bumpy. Things kind of happen. You're just like, I don't know. This is looking kind of rough, you know. But again, sometimes the path can get shaky, but it doesn't mean it's not the right path, you know? It just means it might be the easiest path, and that might just be the path. It's just hitting some bumps and hitting some, you know, it's like a plane, right? You fly the course, you're gonna hit a little turbulence. Sometimes it's rougher than other times, but you know, for the most part, it's the safest path to take, you know? So, you know, I had a person in my life that was kind of going through that kind of phase where, you know, kind of odds and ends with her job and not really lining up. And so I told her, you know, listen, I'm gonna write a song, you know, kind of talking about that process. And so this is the song, and I hope you guys can relate to it, but this is entitled Not All Who Wander Are Lost.
Different road. Unlike codes nobody knows. Life's short to return the card. Not all who wander are lost. See, there's a method to the madness. It's hard to distinguish love from don't you worry, don't you have no concern. Those who pave a different road, unlike codes nobody knows. Life's short to return the call. there's a method to the madness. It's hard to distinguish life from sadness. Hey, but don't you worry, don't you ever concern.
One more time for Lee Mo on the vocals. One more time. That's right. Somebody's got it. Somebody's got it. That was Not All Who Wander Are Lost. This next tune we're gonna do in this series is a tune I wrote entitled "Heroes Are Human." The backstory behind that essentially is like, I feel like when you get into something and you find somebody who like inspires you and you're like, man, like this person is amazing, and you have this, you have this like kind of vision of like meeting them and how it's gonna go, and then you meet them and it doesn't go the way you thought it was gonna go, right? And usually this would be don't meet your heroes, right? But I didn't want any of this series to have a negative connotation, so I took it from the view as like the person who, you're meeting. They could have had a bad day, they could have had a bad week, month, bad year, whatever, and just going through something, and maybe they're not in the right headspace. There's been encounters that I've had with people, and it might not have gone great the first time, but over time it just gets better. You might not be meeting that person where they're meeting you, that kind of thing. So that's where this song and the purpose kind of comes from. So I hope you enjoy this. This is entitled "Heroes Are Human." Heroes are human. Thank you. Thank you. This next tune that we're going to play is a tune I wrote, and it essentially deals with, you have two choices whenever you have a conversation with someone. I feel like, it's a wide range between these two choices, but you could choose to deal with them with ego, or you could choose to deal with them with vulnerability. Now, both of these things can be pros and cons in their different ways, of course, If you feel like somebody is disrespecting you, having an ego can be a pro. Who you think you're talking to? It kind of, it pulls back, right? If you feel like somebody is not being intentional with disrespect, vulnerability might be the play. Hey, this hurt my feelings, That's not nice. And then, they're like, oh, I'm sorry about that, and you move on, right? But we have these constant clashes, again, in everyday conversation, and especially in conflict. And so I wanted to kind of just write about the tension with that. So I hope you enjoy this next piece. This is ego versus vulnerability. Ego versus vulnerability. Thank you, thank you. This next song we're gonna do is essentially what I wrote up when I started writing this song. You know, we hear about grind culture, right? Especially on the East Coast. It's just like, you gotta grind. You wake up. I saw this clip with Steve Harvey. He's like, I don't ever sleep. He's like, I wake up in the morning, man. He got that mustache draping over everything. He's like, I wake up in the morning. It's 5 a.m. I start trading stock. They trading stock already. It's like, and all of that's cool, and I love that part of it too. Like, just get up and go. I love that, but there's other things in life, especially as a musician, especially after COVID. Like, we have to remember there's other things to life besides just grind culture, just, burying ourselves in our work and all these things, Thank you. Today, getting here, even setting up all this stuff, it's been so many people that has helped me, along with this music, even just little input, just putting stuff together, all those things. And I'm starting to slowly realize in my journey that essentially, it's at the end of the day, it's really about making sure you delegate the right things so you have time for everything in your life. You have time for your work, you have time for your family, you have time for the people you love, you have time for everything. So that's where this song comes from. This is entitled No Man is an Island. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. No man is an island. I did not plan this set list according to, I was like, two fast ones. Yeah, you know, it's all good. We're gonna slow things down now. This next tune is a tune I wrote. The title of it is Be Courageous. But I wrote it a little differently, you know. I think when you hear the title Courageous, it's like gonna be this like fanfare and pomp and circumstance. But I wrote it in the sense of vulnerability because I feel sometimes that in order to be courageous, it is not a thing of being brave, it's a thing of doing it afraid. And you know, just stepping out there and being like, hey, listen, I'm gonna try to make this work and making it work. You know, I look at some people in the room, and I know some people who've moved to multiple cities and have made it work. You know, you step out and you never step out like, I'm about to be the cat out here. You know, there's some people who do, and usually they get a quick humbling. You know, it's a very, you know, because it's a lot of bad cats all over the world, and you know, not all of them are buttholes. So if you're not a butthole, you're probably gonna work. It's very simple. So with that being said, you know, I just think that it's important to, even if you're afraid and it might not work out, you know, just step into that thing anyway. So I hope you hear the intention in this song. This is going to feature our wonderful vocalist, Miss Lee Moe. Give her a round of applause. This is entitled Be Courageous.
Handwrite a letter, it's not getting better. Sorry to say I'm going home. I've got a message, the story to tell, and it's one that I need you to know. See, I sat across the raging sea, and the storm came after me, and the waves of the tide gently waited for me. Pick up your head, carry on instead. Hear me say, be courageous, and you'll see the end. sorry to say I'm going home, and I've got another story to tell, and this message is one you need to know. See, I sat across the raging sea and the storm came after me, and the waves of the tide gently waited for me. Pick up your head, carry on instead. Hear me say, be courageous and you'll see. See, I sat across the raging sea and the storm came after me, and the waves of the tide gently waited for me. Pick up your head, carry on instead. Hear me say, be courageous and you'll see.
Limo,
Thank you.
be courageous. Thank you. Yeah, Limo. This next tune we're gonna do is a tune that I wrote because, and again, when I decided to write this series of music, that decision had been made after a lot of bouts with hindsight. Anybody familiar with hindsight, right? You know, exactly, you know. In hindsight, I should have did this. I was like, man, I'm sick of hindsight, man. Hindsight sucks. I gotta start figuring out a new strategy, you know. And I wrote this song with this in mind, you know. But essentially, I just want to, you know, I want to look back and go, you know, I made the right decision. That was the best decision for me, you know. And again, most things in life pan out like that. But I had a, you know. Like every good team, you know, they get a little slump, you know. My Bulls, you know, they in a slump right now, you know. They in a slump. They lost 2 in a row. And that yeah, you know. Lakers, they in a real slump. Lakers, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole can of beans. But they got it, yeah, anyway. Don't get me into basketball, because I'll be up here all night. Be like, and the roster construction, first of all, from the jump, they should have never got the man. Anyway. But no, so that's what this song came across. Essentially, I was sick of hindsight and sick of, you know, not being ahead of things as I usually am. So I wrote this song, and I feel like it's my good luck charm going forward. But this is entitled Foresight. Give it up for Robert Rodriguez on the piano. Pierre Charles on the keys. Pierre Charles on the Fender Rhodes. Anthony Fung on the drums. Anthony Fung. Dan Chemalinsky on the bass. Dan Chemalinsky. Coming up to the stage one more time, this is the lovely Lee Moe on the vocals. Lee Moe. Thank you. I wasn't a professional, so I gotta remember these notes. All right, here we go. I have some thank yous that I have to say to everybody. First of all, let's give it up one more time for this incredible band. We almost there. So I do have some thank yous. I have to, acknowledge a lot of people. This experience has been really transformative for me. As Jan said earlier, just being able to write, I really dedicated the time, you know, like I wanted to go out and I wanted to be a part of the scene a little more in LA. And shout out to all of you who you know who you are that are here, that are supporting me. I really appreciate it. But I felt like it was important to complete this body of work and get that done first. And I feel great about my time, but it's just been incredible just being able to write and work on this music, and now it's over. It's crazy. I mean, like I said, 3 months ago, it was like, I have 1.5 songs in my head, Jesus, what am I gonna do? I was like, I gotta figure it out when I get there. But I just wanna thank, first of all, a huge round of applause to the 18th Street Arts Center and all the wonderful, thank you. And like I said, them having the resources and working with me has been incredible, but honestly, just the camaraderie amongst the group has been truly inspiring for me. Just all the artists, the visual artists, and myself. I mean, everybody supporting each other and really checking out each other's work. And I'm truly grateful for the lifelong bonds that I've created just from all of the residents here. So I from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much, all of you. I appreciate you. Especially thanks to Jan Williamson, Michael, Jenny, all you guys who work with me in my craziness. I know I shoot emails, and I'll shoot text, then I'll shoot a text to an email, or I don't know. But I just appreciate you guys for working with me. I want to thank the Herb Alpert Foundation for the Make Jazz Fellows grant. Just like I said, having this grant has been incredible, and I really appreciate all the people involved. Again, one more time for this incredible, lovely band, man. I appreciate y'all, you guys, and your musicianship and your approach to the music, your flexibility. Everything. So I appreciate you. One more time for the world stage for this venue. Yeah. Thank you to Dwight, Tomo, Dwight, Tomo, everybody. Nana, where she at? I can't remember, but I love you too. Janae Smith did a bunch of behind the scenes work. So Janae, wherever you are in the world, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I think that's it. We're gonna play this last tune. This tune is entitled, well, you'll hear the title. I won't, I'll say it in a while. But essentially this tune was inspired, again, when we talk about jazz, and we talk about the Black American music in general, jazz specifically was the forefather to a lot of what we have happening today in the world. And so I wanted to kind of show the similarities in those processes. And so that's how this tune kind of comes about. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the last tune of the evening. Please give a round of applause to yourselves. Thank you for being here. Like I said, I appreciate you. I have a lot of people in this room from many walks of life in my life. So like I said, I'm just very grateful and humbled, and my life has changed because of this experience. So thank you so much. This tune is entitled Sometimes It's Worth the Risk.
To prepare you, you got to show more vulnerability. It's within your true ability. When you go beyond your fears and your doubts, you can achieve infinitely. to. Hard giving up is easier. Said even if it scares you, believe me, it's coming to prepare you. Got to show more vulnerability. It's within your true ability. When you go beyond your doubts and your fears, you can achieve infinitely.
One more time, Lee Mo on the vocals. Pierre Charles, Robert Rodriguez, Dan Chemalinsky, Anthony Fung. I'm Christopher McBride on the alto saxophone. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christopher, for blessing us with all this beautiful energy for all these months. We just love having you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, Christopher McBride.